DJ Vibe, DJ Vibe, DJ Vibe. Run it, bro.
So I'm gonna start the bike up. I haven't started it up in like 2-3 days. And basically I've been having this problem with the Ruckus where, you know, it takes a couple pumps, a couple pushes to actually get the bike to start. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm thinking about getting the wire harness that allows you to run the stock Honda ECU for the Ruckus. So basically I would need to get a new upgraded harness, and I would need to get just a couple other MySig parts. I'm not sure if the starter is going bad, but if I remember, I swear I changed it when I had it. So basically I may need a new starter. I'm not 100% sure, but I can definitely have that checked. But yeah, I'm having this problem with the bike where it's like you turn it on and it's just not cutting on right away. And I know with the GY6 they have those kind of problems. So, you know, it's common, but I don't like that. I like it to just boom, one click, go. You know, it'll take me a couple tries to get it to start. So I'm gonna show you guys. Make sure the battery's good. The battery is still charging. So that's good. The battery's still holding its charge. Now I'm gonna show you. It takes like a couple tries for it to start. See? And do you hear it kind of wanting to engage? See that? It takes like a couple tries. Alright, so as you can see, it took a couple pushes to go, but you also have to remember the bike has been sitting. So normally once I start it up and I get it riding and I'm going, the bike normally holds itself, and then once I'm ready to do it again, it kind of kicks on faster. But, you know, I don't like that because then it makes me feel like I'm going to get stuck somewhere riding this bike. So I'm trying to figure out, what do I need? I mean, I've turned down the idle a little bit. I turned up the idle a little bit, and I turned down the dial pin is what I was really meaning. I turned down the little pin to make the idle go up a little bit, so that way it engages faster, because with the GY6, when you start it, you kind of have to give it a little bit more throttle. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe if I turn down, we'll turn up the idle, you know, it'll engage faster and quicker. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. So I'm going to turn it just a little bit and see if we get a quicker response. Alright guys, so basically I just turned down the dial pin to turn up the idle. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we get a quicker response. Nope. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's not clicking fast enough. Like, it's not igniting fast enough or something. Like, this shit's aggravating me. But I don't know what it is. Like I said, I'm the type of person, when I have something, I want to figure it out. I hate not knowing what's wrong. I mean, I know it's not something crazy serious, but I would like for it to click faster. Like, boom, hit the button, it goes. You get what I'm saying? So I need to figure out what it is. I mean, I turned down the idle. Well, turned it up. However you guys want to say it. I turned up the idle. And now, like, you can hear it wanting to turn faster now. But, I don't know. It needs more. So I'm going to turn down the pin just a little bit more and see what happens here. So that seems like it did it. You see how I hit it and it boom turned on. So let's try one more time and see. Like I said, I'm the type of person, if there's something wrong, I gotta know what is wrong with it. I don't like just throwing shit off to the side or giving it to somebody else to do for me. I like to figure shit out on my own. So we already seem to knock out one thing where we mess with the idle. I still want to make sure this starter is good. I might just buy a new one anyway because I mean this bike it's a 2012, so it's kind of old. So I'm just gonna swap it out anyway. It's always good to have fresh shit, and the starter doesn't cost that much. And I'll show you where the starter's at. It's like a 1, 2, 3 change. So we're gonna start over again and see if it works. Alright guys, let's see if this bike starts. Alright guys, so I'm about to turn it, just give it one more notch back up so that way it's not like idling way too high. Cause that sounded a little too high to me. I feel like that's not good. Alright, so let's just turn the dial pin back up a little bit. Like I said, the bike hasn't been started in a while, so it needs, it has to go through its little cycle first. Like I said, this is a Chinese motor, so it's not gonna be perfect. Alright, so let's give it one more shot. So the back wheel is supposed to spin. See how it's not spinning? Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you where the starter is at. You see this little gold piece right here? That's the starter. And it's literally 1, 2 bolts right here, and you just pull that bitch out. And this one right here. And this one bolt right there. And then I'll pull the starter out, it's 1, 2, 3. I said S2000. The Ruckus is so icy though. I kinda wanna get some more silver up in these areas, man. And I'm gonna get the gas tank that comes all the way to out here. So it's gonna cover all this shit up. Just a much neater and cleaner look. So what made me get into Honda Ruckus? Every car guy likes to have a little toy. Now me, I'm not a really big guy. I know how to ride motorcycles. I've ridden motorcycles before, but I've always liked to tinker with little toys that could fit in my shed. I could just take around to car shows and ride around. Believe it or not, if you have a Honda Ruckus, you can't be a shy person. You can't be a person that don't like people, because no matter where you go, no matter where you're riding, people are gonna stop you and ask you all sorts of questions like, yo, what is that? Never seen it before. I get that question all the time, but my number one question is, how fast does it go? What kind of motor's on there? How did you get it to look like that? It's so much into these, and it's like these bikes are so unique because you make it to look like your own. And I think that's one of the main things that brought me into the car scene, that brought me into liking these kind of bikes, because I like to stand apart. I mean, yes, my car is very typical, I guess you would say, because it's bagged, it's got its wheels, but at the end of the day, it's my car. When people see me in my area, they know it's Phil. You get what I'm saying? So when they see this, they're going to know it's me. But the bad part is, you know, I have to be very safe with this because people will try to take it away. And, you know, in my area, I don't live in a great area, and, you know, it's just how shit goes. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my car. But, you know, I got into this because I like being creative. I like using my mind. You know what I'm saying? And looking at this bike, you would never think, how the fuck do you get it to look like this from what it's stock, like how it looks stock? You get what I'm saying? And I put a lot of time and hours into this bike. And I think that was like one of the main reasons why I bought it back, because I know I was sitting in this shed right here that you guys are in right now with me. I sat in this shed till 5 o'clock in the morning trying to figure stuff out. And, you know, I always said to myself, like, if I get a chance to show what I'm doing to the world, I would love to do that. And that's what made me start YouTube. So if you go back and look at my older videos where I'm working on my Grom inside this very same shed, I'm working on my Grom and I'm staying up mad late just editing videos and working on the bike and trying to get it to be perfected, you know, it just shows the kind of person that I am. I'm a very committed person. And I feel like I just want you guys to see that this right here is my art. My car is my art. You know, I'm a car enthusiast. I love all makes, all models, everything. As long as you put your time and your effort into it, it doesn't matter to me. You know, right now we have this big whole thing where stance is this and stance is that, stance is this, but at the end of the day, guys, everything comes, everything goes. Stance may not be here in the next year. Maybe the next big thing you may not like, but what we were doing last year, you know, you thought was the best thing ever. So, you know, you just have to respect everything. I feel like if everyone respected everything that everyone did, I feel like we wouldn't have so much beef in the car community today. Like, we all beef about the dumbest shit. Like, me personally, I don't got time to beef with people. I really don't care what people think of me or my car or my Ruckus. I mean, at the end of the day, I do this for me. I don't do it for anybody else. And I brought you guys into my family, and I'm letting you guys see my daily life. I just want you guys to have a nice, cool perspective on an African-American kid from New Jersey who you would never think in a million years would be doing YouTube. In my area, this shit is like seldom. Like, you don't even know anyone that's doing this. And on top of that, there's not that many car people in my area. So a lot of the guys that I grew up with are either they into cars, but they're not really like die hard, like go hard for it every day, working on their car. They're more into bikes. And, you know, that's what kind of got me started to be into bikes and dirt bikes and stuff like that, because hanging out with my friends. But this is just me, man. I feel like I built something. I feel like this is my creation, and I just want you guys to enjoy it. Alright, so I'm going to catch you guys later. Stay tuned for the next vlog. It's going to be lit. Tuner Evo, we coming, baby. I'm going to be vlogging all day at Tuner Evo, so if you see me, come holla at me.